My child, before you do anything else, listen carefully to these words. Do not scroll away, do not skip this moment, because something deeply important is unfolding right now. Something that was written long before this video reached your screen. My child, there is a reason your eyes stopped here, a reason your heart felt a strange pull when you saw this message. Many people will scroll past, many will ignore this voice, but you didn't. And that is not a coincidence. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. There is a person connected to your life, someone whose energy has been tied to your path for a long time. And what I am about to reveal may shock you more than anything you expected today. Do not skip, because the truth behind this person is slowly being uncovered. My child, look around your life for a moment. Think about the people who walk beside you every day. Friends, relatives, someone who once felt very close to your heart. Among them is a presence that has been quietly changing, slowly fading from the path meant for you. This does not mean fear, it means transformation. Sometimes when life prepares a new chapter for you, certain connections begin to shift. My child, you might have already felt it. A strange distance. A silence where there used to be warmth. A feeling you could never fully explain. That feeling was not imagination. Stay till the end and don't skip, because the identity of this person is hidden within the signs you have already seen. My child, there are moments when destiny whispers before it speaks loudly. And recently, subtle signs have started appearing around you. Maybe you noticed someone behaving differently, maybe a conversation suddenly stopped, maybe someone who once called you often has become quiet. These small changes are not random. They are signals that a cycle between you and this person is reaching its final moment. But listen carefully, this is not about sadness. It is about protection and preparation. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this shift. Do not skip this message, because the next moments will help you understand why this person's path is separating from yours. My child, long before today, your journey was being guided toward a greater purpose. And sometimes, when a new door is about to open, the universe gently removes certain people from our road. Not as punishment, but as protection. Think carefully. There is someone whose presence in your life has slowly been surrounded by confusion, silence, or emotional distance. Perhaps they once shared dreams with you. Perhaps they once stood beside you when things were easier. But the path ahead for you requires space, space for new blessings, new people, and new opportunities that cannot arrive while the old connection remains the same. My child, do not rush away now. Stay till the end, because what comes next will connect everything together. The name of this person is not something shouted loudly. It is something revealed quietly to the heart that is truly paying attention. Many viewers will leave before reaching that understanding, but you must not skip. Something huge is waiting for you in these final moments. Think again about the person who recently crossed your mind while listening to these words. The one whose presence suddenly appeared in your thoughts without you trying. That moment was not random. My child, the truth often reveals itself through feeling before it reveals itself through words. When you first heard this message, a face may have appeared in your mind instantly. Perhaps you tried to ignore it. Perhaps you thought, no, it can't be that person. But deep inside, the feeling remained. That is how destiny speaks. Quietly. Gently. Without forcing anything. And the more you listen, the clearer the answer becomes. Do not skip now, because the realization forming in your heart is the very clue you were meant to receive today. My child, understand this carefully. The message is not about fear, it is about awareness. Some people are meant to walk beside us only for a certain distance. When their role is complete, life slowly guides them toward another direction. That shift allows your own future to unfold the way it was always meant to. Something powerful is approaching your life soon, something that requires you to step forward without the weight of old connections holding you back. Stay till the end, because recognizing this moment will help you move into that new chapter with clarity and strength. My child, the name you were waiting to hear is already resting in your thoughts. The moment you started listening, the person connected to this message quietly appeared in your mind. That is the answer meant for you. Not spoken by force, but revealed through understanding. And now that you recognize it, remember this: every ending prepares the beginning of something greater. Do not skip the journey ahead, because something huge is waiting for you just beyond this moment, and the next chapter of your life is closer than you think. A moment ago, something stirred inside your heart, and that feeling was not random. My beloved child, if you are still here listening, it means you chose not to skip the message that was meant for you. Many people would have already left, but you stayed, and that tells me something about your spirit. There is a quiet courage inside you that seeks truth, even when that truth feels mysterious. Stay till the end, don't skip this moment, because something huge is waiting for you. The story you are hearing right now is not just words. It is a reflection of the invisible shifts happening around your life. And the person we began speaking about earlier, their presence is connected to those shifts in ways you may only now be starting to understand. But listen carefully, my beloved child, because what happens next in this story will surprise you. Sometimes when a path between two people begins to fade, the heart tries to hold on tighter. Memories return, conversations replay in the mind. Questions appear that were never asked before. You may find yourself thinking about that person more often than usual recently. Their name may suddenly appear in your thoughts without warning. Their face might appear in your mind when you least expect it. Don't skip this message, because these moments are clues. They are gentle signs showing that a chapter between you and this person is quietly reaching its final pages. Now take a deep breath and think about the last few weeks of your life. My beloved child, something subtle has changed around you. Maybe someone who used to bring you comfort now feels distant. Maybe a connection that once felt strong now feels uncertain, like a bridge slowly dissolving in the fog. This is not happening to hurt you. It is happening because your life is preparing for a transformation that cannot begin until certain energies move away from your path. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you beyond this moment of realization. You see, my beloved child, every person enters our life carrying a role. Some arrive to teach us patience. Some arrive to teach us strength. And some arrive simply to walk beside us for a while before their road turns in another direction. The person connected to this message was never meant to remain forever. Their presence was part of a larger design, one that helped shape who you are today. But now the time is approaching when their journey and your journey must separate so that your true path can open fully. Do not skip, because the next truth may change the way you see this connection forever. My beloved child, I want you to notice something very important right now. While you listen to these words, a quiet awareness is forming inside you. A realization that perhaps the distance between you and this person didn't begin today, it began slowly, long ago. Small misunderstandings, silent moments, changes in behavior, these were the first signs that the connection was shifting. But the heart often takes longer to understand what the soul already knows. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the clarity you are gaining right now is part of that revelation. And here is something even more surprising, my beloved child. The moment this person's path moves away from yours, another door will begin to open in your life. A door connected to opportunities, peace, and people who truly belong in the next chapter of your journey. Sometimes the universe must remove one presence to make space for another that will bring greater harmony. This is why you must not skip this message. The shift you are witnessing is not the end of something valuable, it is the beginning of something even more meaningful that is preparing to enter your world. My beloved child, before this part of the message ends, I want you to do something simple but powerful. Share this message with someone who may also need to hear it today. You never know whose heart might be searching for these words right now. And if this message is helping you understand the changes happening in your life, take a moment to support the journey of this channel so more people can find guidance like this. Stay till the end of this story, because something huge is waiting for you in the next moments, and the final truth about this mysterious connection is closer than you think. My beloved child, the story is not finished yet. The realization forming in your heart is only the beginning of a deeper understanding that will unfold soon. In the next part, you will discover why this separation was necessary and what powerful shift is approaching your life right now. So don't skip what comes next. Stay with this message, because the moment you fully understand the purpose behind this person's departure, you will also see the incredible future that has been quietly preparing itself for you all along. My beloved child, if you are still listening now, it means your heart chose patience over curiosity. Many people would have skipped already, but you stayed, and that is important. Because the deeper truth of this message only reveals itself to those who remain until the end. So do not skip this moment. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The person we have been speaking about is not leaving your path by accident. Their distance, their silence, their slow disappearance from your daily life is part of a larger change that has been quietly building around you for a long time. My beloved child, sometimes the heart asks a painful question: why now? Why does someone who once stood so close suddenly begin to drift away? Why does a voice that once filled your days become quiet? The answer is rarely simple, but listen carefully, because understanding this truth will bring you peace. Some people walk with us only until a certain lesson is complete. Once that lesson has shaped your spirit, the road begins to divide. This is not betrayal. It is not punishment. It is the natural movement of life guiding both souls toward different destinations. And here is something that may surprise you even more, my beloved child. The separation you are witnessing is not only about that person, it is also about the future waiting for you. A future that requires you to stand stronger, clearer, and more independent than ever before. There are opportunities preparing to enter your life soon, opportunities that need space to grow. If certain old connections remained unchanged, those doors might never open. That is why you must not skip this message. Something huge is waiting for you, but first the past must gently release its hold on your path. My beloved child, think again about the person who appeared in your mind when this message began. The one whose name you quietly recognized in your thoughts. Notice how their presence in your life has already begun to feel different. Maybe conversations have become shorter. Maybe the warmth you once shared now feels distant. These changes are not random. They are signals showing that your journeys are slowly moving apart. And even though this realization may feel heavy at first, it carries an important truth. When one chapter closes, another chapter begins to write itself. But listen closely now, my beloved child, because this part is very important. The ending of this connection is not the end of your story. In fact, it is the moment when your real story begins to unfold. A new season is approaching your life, one filled with people who understand your heart more deeply, opportunities that align with your purpose, and moments that will remind you why every past experience was necessary. Stay till the end, do not skip, because the next realization may change the way you see everything that has happened so far. My beloved child, many viewers may still be wondering the same question. Who is this person? They are waiting for a name to appear like a sudden announcement. But the truth is more powerful than that. The answer has already revealed itself inside you. When this message began, the face that appeared in your mind was not random. It was the quiet recognition of your own intuition guiding you toward the truth. And the more you listen to that inner voice, the clearer everything becomes. Now pause for a moment, my beloved child, and notice how your heart feels right now. Perhaps there is a mix of emotions, curiosity, reflection, maybe even relief. That is because understanding is beginning to replace confusion. You are starting to see that the changes happening in your life are not chaos, they are direction. They are guiding you toward a future where the people around you will truly belong in the next chapter of your journey. My beloved child, do not skip what comes next, because the story is reaching the moment where everything connects together. In the next part, you will finally understand why this person's departure was necessary and what incredible shift is about to enter your life. Something huge is waiting for you just ahead, and when you see the full picture, you will realize that this moment was never about loss, it was always about preparing you for something greater than you ever expected. My beloved child, if you are still here listening, it means something inside you refused to skip this message. And that matters more than you realize. Because the deeper truth of this story is only revealed to those who stay until the end. Many people hear the beginning of a message but never wait long enough to understand its meaning. But you stayed. And because of that, the next moments will bring clarity that may change the way you see the person we have been speaking about. So do not skip now, stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, by now you may already feel the quiet realization forming in your mind. The person who appeared in your thoughts earlier is not just someone from your past or present, they are someone whose role in your journey is slowly reaching completion. This does not mean they were unimportant. In fact, their presence may have shaped many of the lessons that made you stronger. But every journey has seasons, and every season eventually changes. The distance you feel today is simply the signal that a new chapter of your life is beginning to open. My beloved child, think back to the earliest memories you share with this person. There was a time when everything felt simple. Conversations were easy, laughter came naturally, and the connection felt unbreakable. But slowly, over time, something began to shift. Maybe it was small at first, longer pauses between messages, shorter conversations, a feeling that something unspoken was growing between you. Those moments were not random. They were the first signs that your paths were quietly preparing to separate. And here is the truth many people take years to understand, my beloved child. Not every person who enters your life is meant to stay forever. Some are meant to arrive at the exact moment when you need them most, walk beside you while a certain chapter unfolds, and then gently step away when their role is complete. When this happens, it does not mean love or care disappears. It simply means the journey ahead requires different companions. Do not skip this message, because recognizing this truth will free your heart from questions that have been lingering for a long time. My beloved child, something powerful is preparing to enter your life soon. A shift that will bring new energy, new understanding, and new people who align with the direction your life is moving toward. But before that future can fully arrive, space must be created. That is why certain connections begin to fade naturally. The person we have been speaking about is part of that process. Their path is slowly turning away from yours so that the next chapter of your story can begin without confusion or unfinished ties. Now listen carefully, my beloved child, because this moment is important. If this message is helping you understand the changes happening in your life, share it with someone who may also be searching for answers. You never know whose heart might need these words today. And if you want to continue hearing messages that bring clarity and strength, make sure you stay connected with this channel so you do not miss what comes next. But remember, do not skip the final part of this story, because something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, the truth you have been discovering is not meant to create sadness, it is meant to bring understanding. When you accept that some people are only meant to walk beside you for a certain distance, your heart becomes lighter. You stop chasing explanations and begin embracing the future waiting ahead. And the future approaching your life right now holds possibilities far greater than anything you may have imagined when this message first began. My beloved child, stay with this story until the final moment, because the next part will reveal the deeper reason why this person had to leave your path and what extraordinary opportunity is about to appear in your life. Do not skip. Something huge is waiting for you just beyond this message, and the moment you see the full picture, you will realize that every step of this journey was guiding you toward a future that was always meant to be yours. My beloved child, if you have reached this moment, it means your heart chose patience instead of leaving halfway. Many people would have skipped by now, but you stayed, and that tells me something important about you. You are someone who searches for meaning behind every change in life. So listen carefully and do not skip this moment, because something huge is waiting for you. The story we have been unfolding is now reaching a deeper truth, a truth that many people only understand years later. But today, you are being guided to see it clearly. My beloved child, the person we have been speaking about was never an accident in your life. Every meeting, every conversation, every memory you shared with them had a purpose. Sometimes that purpose was to teach you strength. Sometimes it was to show you kindness. And sometimes it was simply to help you grow into the person you are today. But here is something very important you must understand: when the lesson between two people is complete, life begins to move them toward different directions. My beloved child, you may have already noticed that something inside you has been changing too. The way you think, the way you see people, the way you respond to situations. You are not the same person you were when that connection first began. Growth has quietly taken place inside your heart. And when one person grows into a new version of themselves, the relationships around them sometimes begin to change as well. Stay till the end and do not skip, because the meaning of this change is more powerful than it may appear right now. Think again, my beloved child, about the face that appeared in your mind when this message started. That person has been part of your emotional journey for a long time. Maybe they were someone who understood you when others did not. Maybe they shared moments with you that you will never forget. But even the most meaningful connections sometimes have a natural ending point. That ending does not erase the memories or the value they once held. It simply marks the moment when both paths must continue forward separately. My beloved child, there is another truth that may surprise you. The distance forming between you and this person is not only about separation, it is also preparation. Something new is slowly moving toward your life. A new phase where different people will appear, people who understand the version of you that exists today, not the version you used to be. And for those new connections to arrive fully, space must exist in your life. That is why certain relationships begin to fade quietly instead of ending suddenly. My beloved child, many people resist this moment when it happens. They try to hold on to the past, hoping things will return exactly the way they once were. But life rarely moves backward. It moves forward, guiding us into experiences we could never see coming before. And the future that is approaching your life right now carries possibilities that may one day make you grateful for every step that led you here. So do not skip what comes next, my beloved child, because the story is approaching the moment where everything finally connects together. In the final part, you will understand the deeper purpose behind this person's departure and the powerful opportunity that is preparing to enter your life. Stay until the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the final message may reveal why this moment in your life is more important than you ever imagined.